the Barstool Sports Advisor, America's premier sports information program, with Dave El Prez Portnoy, Dan Big Cat Katz, and the source, Stu Feiner.
Welcome to Sunday morning. We are your Barstool Sports Advisors. We're back for another season. I'm your host, Big Cat. We have Dave El Prez Portnoy here, your source, Stu Feiner, and guys, Week 1 NFL. I am so excited. I have so many winners. I'm going to dominate this season. I gave myself the pep talk last night. I said, this is the year. This is the year you become a sharp. So I have officially declared it. I am a sharp. You want to be a sharp with me?
Well, I'm already a sharp. Last year, documented 130, 108, and 6. I haven't done the math. I think that's about 72%. Find a better handicapper than that. 72%. The picks did the talking. That's all there is to it. I'm already sharp. I'm already the guy you got to follow. 130, 108, and 6. 72%. Deal with it.
The picks did the talking. The bookie did the walking. Stu.
By the way, I got killed. I don't know how I got killed.
Yeah, no, I got killed.
That makes no sense. That's the part that makes no sense. I still got killed.
Right here it says I went 120 and 120. I would kill a human being to go 120 and 120 in a season. I would seriously.
Listen, hardest thing in the world is to win money gambling. You guys did an amazing job last year. I really, you carried me, Dan.
Yes.
You carried me, Dan.
Yes.
And I'm 219 pounds. That's not easy. So I'm going to bring my energy, but my expertise this year. I will not let you down, Prez. I will not let you down.
I hope so, Stu. It was embarrassing last year.
It was humiliating.
Yes, you're back.
But I'm back.
Back and better than ever. We have weather girl Hannah back, and our stat boy Tommy is back. So we got the full crew. Barstool Sports Advisors, full crew. Before we get into Week 1 slate, just a quick shout out to our sponsor, FanDuel. Go to FanDuel.com/stool right now. $500 risk-free bet. Boom. So you've already won. You've already won by watching Barstool Sports Advisors. FanDuel.com/stool. Gentlemen, first game. I can't stress this enough. I love every single game this week. First game, Chiefs at Jaguars. Patrick Mahomes, MVP. Jaguars plus 3.5. Big bleep. Nick, Dave, come on.
Couple thoughts. First of all, I want to mention I was 130, 108, and 6 last year. Do what you want, 72% with that. Chiefs at Jags, couple thoughts that I have that jump into my mind. You already stole one of them. Nick Foles, Big Dick Nick. That's what I think of. I think of Philly. I think of scumbags. I think of them not respecting him. I think something to prove. This is a guy who the city of Philadelphia took and put in the trash. They said, we don't want you. We don't care that you won a Super Bowl. You stink. You're done. You're finished. You were never anything here. You know what? I think Nick Foles is going to have something to prove. I like the Chiefs. Chiefs are good. They had a great season. They lost a little team called the New England Patriots in the AFC Championship like I told you they would. They're going to have a good season. Not today. Nick Foles has something to say. He's going to say this to Philadelphia. You made a mistake. Even though everyone's taking the Chiefs here, I'm betting on Nick Foles. I like this kid. He's a fighter. Something to prove. Screw Philadelphia. I'm taking the Jags and Nick Foles here.
The new look Jags. Stu, do you agree?
I do agree.
Ooh.
I love everything you just said. Hey, listen, it's a new year.
Yeah,
it's
but
a new season.
Yeah, I don't want
Relax,
you on my side.
Prez. All right, listen. Here's the bottom line. Defense! 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 And what is Kansas City? Their weakness? It's their defense! But how about Jacksonville? They have an amazing defense! Can I say it right now?
They just don't, though.
But they do.
When?
They really do.
Well, not really.
They turn over the ball offensively, and offensively it puts the defense in a hole all the time. Their defense is amazing. Their offense is subpar with Nick Foles. But listen, here we go! I love a low-scoring game! Low-scoring game here. Under.
52.5. Okay, well, before you bet the total, let's check the weather with Hannah.
Uh-oh, guys, I don't know. It says it's going to be 91. But there is a chance, I guess, of a hurricane coming in.
Whoa.
Not sure. Honestly, Stu, though, you'd be lucky if the hurricane came in, and Dave, because I guarantee the Chiefs are going to win this one.
Ooh.
So I'm not sure who's going to kill the hurricane or the Chiefs' offense to the Jags defense. I'm just saying, I have
Hannah's record last
I have a
year.
voice this year
What
on
was
the
your
games,
record?
and it's gonna beat everyone else's opinion.
Okay, Tommy, give me a stat before I give my pick.
First of all, great to be back with the gang. Love you guys. My stat is going to contradict Stu's under pick. The Chiefs always start the season hot on offense, slow on defense. The total has gone over in week 1 each of the past 4 years with an average total points of 61 per game. You might want to look at the over.
Interesting. All right, I actually agree with Dave here, which scares me, but you know what? As the two best handicappers on this panel, it probably is a good thing that we agree. Last year, the Jaguars went to the Chiefs. Jaguars are terrible. Chiefs were obviously unbelievable. Patrick Mahomes, MVP season. Patrick Mahomes was 22 for 38, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
One of the few games I lost last year.
Yeah,
I was
so
on the wrong side
the
of that.
Jaguars
Hand up.
defense can hang with this MVP guy. So I'm taking the Jaguars plus 3.5. Let's go to the next one. Rams at Panthers. I'm actually going to start with weather. Hannah, Rams at Panthers. Give me the weather in Carolina before we give you our picks.
Let's see. It is going to be the same weather as Florida. It's going to be 91. There is a chance that there is going to be a hurricane going that way, but I think that the game's going to be able to be played, and nothing is going to be a problem at all.
Just hurricanes everywhere. Tommy,
Right?
you told me when I saw you this morning when you were getting Dave his coffee because you're a little bitch,
Well, a good friend.
that you had
I pay for those coffees.
I know, but he is. He's a
good
coffee boy.
friend.
I gave him
He's
a
gonna be-
$100 bill to keep the change.
Was it counterfeit?
He has to get coffee for 6 months with that, though.
Ooh, okay. Tommy, so as you were doing your errands as little coffee boy, you
friendship
told me
duty.
you had a stat for the Rams-Panthers game. I want to hear that.
Look, I look at numbers all day, but sometimes a number comes across your desk, it takes your breath away. This took my breath away. Super Bowl runner-ups, which the Rams are, in their season opener the next season, this century, 3-16 against the spread week 1.
Whoa. All right,
Whoa.
Stu, I want your pick, and while you give your pick, I'm going to try to hold my breath because that stat just took my breath away. Ready, set, go.
Tommy, here we go. Let's roll. Nice. As good a hands as Hannah.
No
I
way.
have to like the Panthers here.
We're
I like
weird
the
early.
home dog.
Getting weird early, Stu.
Okay. I like the Panthers here. I like the home dog. I think it's Cam Newton resurrection. We are ready to roll with the Panthers plus the points as a slight upset in week 1.
Dave?
I'm going to go real quick here. I forgot to say the Nick Foles MVP future. I don't know what it is. I like it because he just shoved it up Philly's butt. All right, this game, that stat changed me. I like the Rams, but that 3-16 is 3-16. Having said that, I'm back on the Rams. I'm not going to let Tommy sway me, even though that stat tells me to go with it and take the underdog here. No, I'm taking the Rams. I'm actually going to go Panthers based on that stat.
All right, I like the Panthers based on that stat. Did you say the Panthers?
I went with the Rams, but that stat I couldn't get out of my head, and I ended up with the Panthers.
A little thing, Dave, I
hate
like
it,
to
though.
call
I hate it.
west to east. It's tough to travel.
What's
tough
this
to
hurricane?
travel.
The hurricane. How long has the hurricane been in the news for?
Like
Dave,
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It's not even moving. It's walking. The hurricane is like a slow dog.
I was worried about my travel. I'm taking the Panthers.
Ooh, okay. So I'm taking the Panthers as well, minus 2.5. I like that stat from Tommy, and I like the whole going west to east. It's a little tough to get up in the morning. This is a game. It's going to be weird. This is going to be a witching hour game.
Can I swear?
Circle
I'm
it.
going Rams.
Okay, so Rams, final pick for Dave. I'm taking the Panthers. You sure?
Yeah, because you guys are both on Panthers, so now I'm going Rams.
I'll
Put
take
that
the Rams
stat.
too,
Then I'm
minus
on the
2.5.
Panthers.
I'm dizzy. It's week 1.
I'm
You
on the
got,
Panthers.
All right,
they're
I'll
making
take
a
the
definitive
Panthers. I'm taking the
statement.
Panthers.
The
Final
lines have been
Rams.
out for 6
I'm on
months
Rams.
here.
I want Rams.
Amateurs.
Panthers, Rams,
Jesus.
Panthers. Here we go. Titans at Browns. Everyone loves the Browns this year. They are the media darling. They are 5-point favorites. When was the last time the Cleveland Browns were 5-point favorites in week 1, Dave?
I would say probably Jim Brown days.
Brian side.
Jim Brown. Yeah, Tim Couch not walking through that door.
Nick Saban. Bill Belichick. I don't know. Here's the pick. This is easy. You can't take the Browns here. The Browns have all this talent, fancy, like dancing. They got the wide receivers from LSU. They got this, they got that. Football is not that game. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Football, you put a bunch of talent in, you roll it. You got a bowl. You got a bowl of gook. You got to have chemistry. You got to play as a team. I don't think the Browns are gonna be able to figure out. They're too busy reading their headlines, talking all this junk. I'll take the Titans. Mike Vrabel. What do you say? He eat his arm or something if they make the
He
Super
cut
Bowl?
off his dick.
Yeah, all right. I like that. Stop dancing and cut your dick off. I'll take the Titans.
Yeah, prove it. Okay, Stu, who do you like in this game?
I mean, Browns are going to be a go against the entire year just because the general public loves them. And they're, this line is inflated. I made the line. Browns 1.5, came out 5. Browns should be 1.5. I mean, Titans are loaded. Titans are very, very tough. And if Mariota stays healthy, at the end of the year in December, they're always going to make a playoff run. They could run the ball. Offensive, defensive line is great. Great scheme. I like Titans outright. Big.
Power rankings under control.
I was going to say, Stu, when you say your line and your rankings, what does that look like? I imagine it's just a Microsoft Word sheet, and you're just typing random numbers in, like Stu's power rankings have the lines. Yeah, he's got the Browns at minus 1.5.
Like 40 years. I power rate each team. Yeah, while I'm smoking my joints, while I'm in my underwear, in my room, I have a power rating system, and it works.
You're sky high trying to power rate these teams.
Ready to roll. Oh, by the way, I've stopped smoking pot. I'm on no carbs, and I'm clean. So just so you know.
Since when? I saw you
2 days ago. 2 days ago.
All right, that's
2 days ago. 21 blunts for Labor Day.
Join the club.
2 ounces, and it's gone.
Join the club. Everybody's
all right, quickly, Tommy, give us a stat.
Well, the Browns are not home favorites often since 2011, 8-15-2 against the spread as home favorites. And you may be thinking, oh, new era, Baker Mayfield. Baker was a home favorite twice last year. Didn't cover either time.
They hate Art Modell.
Ooh, they do.
So is that an agreement here? Is it an earthquake?
No, hold on. I haven't picked my pick yet. Hannah, Cleveland. Give us the weather.
I don't think it's going to affect your pick very much. It's just going to be 69 and a little cloudy.
Ooh.
That's what it's going to be.
Ooh. I'm sweating now.
I'll say this right here.
Hannah.
That was a layup for Stu.
I like the Titans. I agree with everything you guys said, but I've now double reversed myself. Yeah. I feel like everyone overrates the Browns. Everyone should take the Titans. Now everyone likes the Titans because we've overrated the Browns. I'm back on the Browns.
It makes perfect sense.
It really does.
But I can't switch again, but that makes sense.
It makes so much sense. We are just crisscrossing back and forth, and now the Browns are somehow underrated on the overrated.
This talking it out is why I went 130, 108, and 6. I know I should switch, but I don't want to be a little fish going back and forth, so I'm going to stay here.
Okay, those are our first 3 picks. We have 2 more picks coming up, as well as Larry, our gambling goldfish, who actually went 60% in 2016. Coming back, Barstool Sports Advisors, right after this.
What's up, mommies?
It's Tuesday, baby.
Your founding mothers are back.
Woo! Do you call her mommy? Do I call him mommy? Call him mommy.
How important is it to make a girl come?
Not important at all.
Yeah, girls just don't care about that stuff. Like, as long as you bust your nut, like, the quicker the better, they're so satisfied.
Ready to roll! Ready to roll! Ready to roll! Let's fucking go! Listen, 58 separate different items at BeLikeStu.com. You're never gonna be me. You're never gonna have my life. You're probably a loser and your life sucks. But listen, at least get the women, at least get the girls, at least get the pussy. BeLikeStu.com. My shirts, my flags, my mugs, my cum towels, everything. Everything! Get over to BeLikeStu.com! You're never gonna be me, but at least you can dress like me! BeLikeStu.com! BeLikeStu.com! BeLikeStu.com.
Welcome back, Barstool Sports Advisors. We got 2 more games on the slate before we get to our Mortal Locks, boys. I already feel like we're 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, even though we've disagreed on some picks, but that makes no sense, but it makes perfect sense. Giants and Cowboys. These teams play each other every single week 1, it feels like. I'm surprised it's not Sunday Night Football.
I thought you were going to say every week.
Every single week. Zeke Elliott, hit that cash money. There we go. The cash gun is out. Zeke Elliott is back. Dave, the Cowboys are 7-point favorites. The over-under is 45. Tell me who you like.
Tough game because I don't like the 7 points, but I got to tell you something about Eli Manning. He stinks. I mean, he stinks. He's the worst quarterback in the league. The fact that he's still playing is mind-boggling. Mm-hmm. I don't really like the Cowboys, but there's just no way with Eli Manning as the quarterback that the Giants can compete. They just can't. He's so bad. So I'm going Cowboys by default. Ooh. This is my default special of the year. I never lose a default game because when there's a default, there's a default. So I am taking the Cowboys -7 because by default, Eli Manning, you can't bet on him.
Can I give you a stat that's going to make you really upset?
I'd rather not hear it, to be totally honest.
Okay, the divisional underdogs in week 1, the last 5 years, 17-4 against the spread.
Well, I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that because by default, you can't bet on Eli Manning.
Okay, Stu, you're a big Eli Manning guy. Who do you like here?
Obviously, twice a year, they play each other and they fucking hate each other. And I believe the Giants was so undervalued this year that people have them non-existent. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Their offense and defensive line are shored up. They're going to be able to run the ball. And Eli, in his last year as a New York Giant, is going to make noise. Take the +7. Take it on the money line. Giants win outright. Giants win outright. Hannah,
Stu.
yes, no, maybe? Why?
I'll give you 3 seconds to take that pick back and not embarrass yourself.
No!
Stu.
I live for embarrassment.
You just said you stopped smoking weed, and then you took the Giants' money line with Eli Manning.
I live for embarrassment.
Year.
I'm ready.
Oh, my God.
Eli Manning
Stinks. Tommy, you're an Eli guy. Go ahead, defend your guy.
The Giants were road warriors last year, 7-0 against the spread on the road, their last 7 last year.
Ooh,
and people forget, Eli did win 2 Super Bowls, mainly as a road warrior on the road this week. 3 lie is coming. The road starts Sunday.
Preach.
Damn.
Preach.
3 lie. 3
I think
lie.
Tommy is the influencer on this show. Can I just state that right now? Can I put it out there? Can I do it?
Dave, I think I'm taking the Giants +7.
Good.
I don't want to, but all the stats, everything that's out there.
I think we're the only people in the world with these stats.
I think we actually are. I think we have an algorithm that hasn't been released to the public. We have figured out. We have Stu's database, his power rating
Stu
system.
picked the Giants
Money line.
You're gonna take the Giants.
No, because I'm gonna win.
Oh, wait, I'm
Giants
taking a +7, but I'm saying they're going to win outright.
He's gonna
My
sprinkle
pick is a
that.
+7.
Sprinkle that money line. Okay, last game. Let's do it.
Stupid.
The big Sunday night game. Dave, this is your game. The Steelers at the Patriots. The Patriots are -5.5, -6. I've seen both. The over-under is 50.5. This feels like a banner raising.
Well, a couple things that I want to say here. First of all, if you listen to the show, who told you the Patriots would win the Super Bowl last year? This guy did. Who told you what week? 1, 2, 16 playoffs? I said the entire season, Patriots win the Super Bowl. They did. And guess what? They're going to win it again this year because that's what they always do. How much do I have confidence in it? The tune of $200,000. I bet $200,000 money line on the Patriots to beat the Rams. I watched it in jail, at the bottom of the stadium, listened to the crowd noise, and walked away with in handcuffs, $125,000 richer. That's what I did. Roger Goodell, you put me in jail. You put me in jail, Roger. You know what else you did? You screwed all Patriots fans. This should be Thursday Night Football. You're afraid to go Foxborough. You're afraid to see this guy because you know you won't put me in cuffs. Patriots win this game. They win it big. Tom Brady always destroys the Steelers. Always destroys the Steelers. It's more of the same. I know you don't want to see us here this year. You're going to see us. Patriots win on their way to their 7th Super Bowl. We are coming for 7. You can spell that any way you want. A little double entente.
Didn't the Steelers beat the Patriots last year?
I don't remember. Maybe they did a regular season game that nobody cared about, and they acted like it was the biggest game of the year, and they put the Steelers' Instagram page had like the play on the interception, but that's when we weren't really paying attention. Dan, who won the Super Bowl? We did.
You were in jail.
Yeah, I was in jail.
Just mention it again.
Hey, you
He was in
need
jail.
big old balls to put $200,000 to win 125. $200,000. You know what? I was still down for the week. I'm not joking.
They don't call him the 130 and 108 guy for nothing.
No, I was still down. It's like, do I want to go full? I thought 200 was the limit. Biggest bet I've ever placed. Won it easy in jail. Beat that story.
Okay, before we go, no, you can't. You cannot. You cannot.
Come on,
Stu, before I get your pick, I'm
Yes,
going to
sir.
go to Tommy real quick, and then Tommy's going to kick it to Hannah.
Look, you don't get rich betting against the Patriots. 13-5 against the spread, their last 18 against Pittsburgh, and as a home favorite of 6 points or more, 9-1 against the spread in their last 10.
You know if there's
Hannah,
6 or more here, Tommy?
They are 6 last I checked. May go down to 5.5.
Kind of a useless stat then.
Well, 5.5, that's probably, I don't know, 13-4 if I had to guess. Hannah?
So in Foxborough on Sunday, it's going to be a nice evening. It's going to be 60 degrees, completely clear. It's going to be a great evening for a game for the Patriots to obviously win yet again.
Okay, Stu, quickly, give me your pick before I give you mine.
Okay, well, this is my promo game.
Oh.
I have the game right here. I'm putting it in my pocket. I know the score. Now listen, last year I excelled Sunday night.
You did.
13-3, 13-3, 13-3. I was amazing. I bailed you out. This game is my Sunday night game of the year, normally charging $2,500, $1,000. Forget about that. Forget about that. Dave spoke to me. He threw me in the corner and said, Stu, what are you doing? I'm charging $99. $99 for my Sunday night game of the year. Not the week, not the month, the year. $99. Thank Dave. Not only is he amazing, set of balls equal to God, and an honest, loving, caring person, but he threw me in the corner, guy's strong, and said, Stu, I do not want you to take advantage of my stoolies. Maximum you can charge is $99. Here's the fucking prez. Done. $99! Game of the year! Ready to roll!
Only Stu Feiner would give you his game of the year in week 1. That's why he's the source, people.
Why waste time?
I actually have mortal lock on this game, but I'll give you another one. I'll give you 2 tips on this game. I'm taking the under. I'm taking the under. The Patriots are going to run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. I'm taking the under. I like the under. Everyone's going to like the over. I like the under 50.5. I don't usually do it, but I did it right now. My mortal lock is in this game.
Dan, I have been paying attention, and you are starting to become an under guy.
I am. I don't know.
Shocking to
I
see.
don't know. Cuckoo.
It is shocking.
It might be fatherhood. I'm cuckoo. All right, we'll be back right after this with our goldfish and our mortal locks.
I am Brandon Walker. I'm Brandon Walker. I'm Brandon Walker. I'm Brandon Walker. I am Brandon Walker. I'm Brandon Walker. I'm Brandon Walker. What's the name of the show? Walk the Line. Hello. Barstool Sports.
You're an idiot, motherfucking rednecking mother shitbag. I will win you a lot of money if you want a new tip bag.
That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened. We were undefeated on Monday. We're 4-0. We're 13-1 this week.
Blah, 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 blah.
The Indians. Oh, the Indians are minus 160. They always beat the Tigers.
First overs WNBA duel.
Okay. Y'all can move back now.
No, I think this is a good visual.
I get all the way inside the hotel room, think I'm about to get some pussy, and bam, get slapped across the face with a dick. Fuck!
Ready to roll! Ready to roll! Ready to roll! Back on Barstool Sports Advisors year 2, ready to make you cash. Now remember, last year, Sunday night, I was the king. I was the gambling god. I was your source. 13-3, 13-3, 13-3 Sunday night. And right now, tonight, I'm coming with my Sunday night game of the year. New England Patriots versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not charging $2,500, not charging $1,000, not charging $500 or even $250. $99. Sunday night game of the year. Get it now. Get over to StuFighter.com. StuFighter.com.
Welcome back, Barstool Sports Advisors. We now have our gambling goldfish, Larry 6, who has been picking games in the NFL for the last 4 years. He went 60% in 2016. Trust in Larry. Larry has a pick for all the people at home right now.
See that goldfish right there? That's me, Larry 6, Barstool's gambling goldfish. In 3 years, there have been 5 Larrys. One Larry 2, managed to go 49, 34, and 2 in the 2016 Las Vegas Super Contest. A feat so heroic and honorable, he was inducted/buried into the NFL Hall of Fame that spring after he was murdered. Larry's safety is a major concern for the league this season, so I've taken it upon myself to hire an agent to ensure me and my stockholders' best interests are taken care of first and foremost. Buy a shirt before week 4 and receive your own stock in me. I'm worth it.
Thank you all for coming here with my client. I'm very excited to be back this year with my client. There has been no update to report on his current tank situation. The holdout going into week 1 progresses. The league office has very unfairly targeted my client with a mandate to change to a new tank. There's no fish that has been required to perform such a change without a 1-year appropriation policy. We will be back Larry will make his picks as soon as my client feels safer and more comfortable making his picks in his old tank. If the league wants to investigate a fish tanking improperly, I would suggest they start with the Dolphins. Now, if there are any questions about on-the-field issues, I would be happy to address those at this point.
Are you concerned that if Larry 6 doesn't perform, he'll meet the same fate as Larry 2?
Look, Larry 2, it was just a small cryogenic freezing accident. He's going to be perfectly fine. He will rejoin his team next season. Next question.
Is it true that shares of Larry 2 are non-transferable?
I've said very clearly and very consistently, the shares of my client are stonks. Always guaranteed to go up.
Any comment on the Instagram video of Larry ingesting a mysterious white powder? Also, why did he dye his mustache?
Inappropriate. Larry does not blow lines, he destroys them. And his mustache is just fine. It's no longer black, it's back to gold. Larry is good to go, it's gold. Next question.
Oh, and why doesn't he use a regulation tank?
Next question. This interview's over. Larry, we're going. This interview's over. I tried. I gave you a shot. You blew it. Congrats. Interview over. Bye. Listen, we are talking about the best gambling goldfish of all time that we know of in the modern era. Of course, I can't go back and speak to the age of Jesus and the loaves and all whatnot, what have you. However, Larry is the best gambling goldfish of all time. He does not get out of his tank for anything less than $150,000 cash. $150,000! 1 second. I'll speak to my client. Larry, so we got some good news. I got you a deal. You can use your old tank. They're going to slap a logo on it. Is that okay? $100,000. They're paying you directly $100,000. Yeah, $150,000. Make that payment directly to me. Thank you. Goodbye. We got a deal. Let's cook.
Hey guys, every week FanDuel will offer our Mortal Locks of the Week as a parlay on the FanDuel Sportsbook. You can bet with us or fade. Only idiots will fade us, our parlayed picks for Lock of the Week every weekend. Check out our locks and get registered at FanDuel.com/stool. You also get free $500 when you sign up at FanDuel.com/stool. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. Okay, thank you, Larry. It is time. It is time. It is time. You already got Stu Finer's Game of the Year. Well, guess what? Now you get our Mortal Locks of the Year of Week 1. I'm going to start with you, Stu.
Yes, thank you.
Give us your Mortal Lock quickly before we go to Dave.
I'm going to put on these hermetically sealed glasses that cost me $1.50 so that I can look through this camera and look into your fucking living room right now, wherever you're watching this. Let me tell you something right now. Mortgage your house, sell your stocks, cash in your CDs, and bet everything you own in the world. Over 7 wins for the Jets. They're going to win 10 games. Over 7 wins for the Jets. They're going to win 9 games. Over 7 wins for the Jets. We cash at 8. 8 wins for the Jets. Let's go. Jets, my best bet.
Okay, that was actually very savvy by Stu Finer because he can't lose his Week 1 Mortal Lock.
Can't lose that Mortal Lock for what? I can't do
We
the
won't
math.
be alive by
That's
then.
a while.
Yeah,
It's a lock.
forever.
Well played.
No, that's a fucking lock.
Well played, wimp.
I'll bet you 10,000 cash. You me. It's a lock.
Stu, you're a geek. Nice pick going all the way to the end of the season.
Thank you.
Your eyes don't deceive you. We have a genie, a wizard. I don't know what we have in this studio, but we have a Mortal Lock from Dave.
A little bit of both. I was 130, 108, and 6 last year. I could see the future. I'm doing it again. If you go with me, you get this. Now, why am I dressed like this? Again, I look into my crystal ball and what I see. I see Brian Flores. I see the Miami Dolphins. Everyone's saying they're tanking, they're doing this, they're doing that. Oh, it's magic. Fitz magic, actually. Back in the saddle, 7 points at home. Brian Flores once hugged me. He once hugged me. I saw him at a Super Bowl party after the Patriots won the Super Bowl. He came up and he hugged me, and I felt it. This is going to be the best disciple of the Belichick coaching tree they've ever had. I guarantee that. I love it. Everyone's saying he doesn't know what he's doing, doesn't this, that. He reminds me of Belichick in Cleveland. I'm telling you right now, they're going to come out, they're going to win this game. Fitzmagic, that beard, he always gets hot. For 3 to 4 weeks a season, Fitzmagic is the best quarterback ever to play in the NFL. Not the best active, the best ever. He'll start hot. Dolphins 3-1, 4-0 until they lose them all. They beat the Ravens outright. Again, look at this. Look into the crystal ball. Coach Ron Bash, his friend, swims with the Dolphins. He talked to the Dolphins. This is easy. This is easy.
Okay, Dave. Well, I like that pick. I like that you love Miami, and it's a great segue for what I'm about to do.
Is there a hurricane, though, there? Is that
maybe,
where the hurricane's
maybe,
gonna be?
yeah. Dave, I'm going to do something I've never done in my life. I'm going to do it right now. It is a lock I have never done. I'm going to roll up this bill. I'm going to hand it to you. This right now is my Tony Montana,
What do you do with this?
Dave Portnoy. Bump the line at -5.5. Bump it again at -6. Who's the bad guy? You never seen a bad guy like this. Davey boy. Do it, Davey boy. Take that line. Patriots -6. Patriots -5.5. Take it, Davey.
I don't know what
you
this
love
is.
it. I love it. Bump the
Shut those
line.
cameras
Who's
off.
the bad guy?
Put away
Let's
your phones.
have a party.
Put away your phones.
Have a great Sunday.
Put those
Best of
away.
luck. We'll see you next week.
This is cut. Not the best.